Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann resonance report for Monday, November the 17th. All right, you guys, here is our graph, and there's a couple of different things on here that I really want to point out to specifically. The first one is this very strange line of energy we had come in yesterday. It started at about 8 a.m. Central Time and lasted until about 10 p.m. Central Time, so pretty much the whole day. This line right here. We have this line of new energy right in the middle of all of this integration energy. And this by itself is extremely unusual. Not that we don't get energy down here, but friends, usually it's part of the bigger picture. This is heart-centered energy. That was very purposeful yesterday. There is very much yesterday I was super in my feels, but not necessarily in a bad way. I was seeing a lot of joy in the world and having a lot of fun and smiling and laughing and feeling very heart-centered yesterday. This energy is heart energy, and it came through yesterday and it was here all day long. So depending on where you are and what you're working on, it might affect you differently. If you're working on release in the heart, it may have been pushed on a little bit extra yesterday. If you're in a good place there, you may have been getting a nice big push of new energetic refill. But this also came in at the same time that we have all this integration energy coming in. Still, my body was super tired yesterday. I was laughing and having a good time hanging out with friends and watching the game and just sort of doing nothing. But my body was tired. Like I didn't want to get up and go anywhere. I was happy doing that in my pajamas on the couch with my friends. You know what I'm saying? Our bodies are getting a lot of energy and it's being asked to make a lot of energetic and cellular changes. And sometimes this can make you feel physically tired or depleted. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just your body trying to get you to listen. Just listen. The other thing I want to point out is that our integration has gotten really strong here recently, okay? Especially in the last, say, 6 hours. This integration has gotten really intense. It's starting to include new energy with it. This is like going from, a water faucet to a garden hose. Like, okay, we're going to integrate this energy now. This type of integration tends to affect me a little bit differently. I tend to have more physical energy with this than I do with this type of integration, mainly because it's starting to incorporate some of that white energy, some of that new energy. This started at about 5 a.m. Central Time, which is when I snapped wide awake this morning, ready to go and tackle the world. So pay attention to your body. You may be feeling a little more electrical in your body just today. Our Italian graph is a little bit more active than it has been. We did have a big push of release yesterday, early afternoon, I want to say. Big push. This is what it looked like right here. So because each of these is 24 hours, I'd say it was probably around 9 a.m. Central Time and probably lasted for 2 or 3 hours. This is what you're looking at right here. This was incredibly intense. This morning, we have the grumbles running across the bottom, and they're a little bit bigger than usual, right? And we see that they have a little bit more of a halo to them. Now, the halo isn't going all the way up here, so they're not super intense, but they're a little more intense than they look. That means you might be more reactive today. Pay attention to your triggers. Give yourself permission to stop and respond rather than react. Stay the hero in your story, friend. And then our GCP this morning is green. This is an indication that all things are go. Everything looks good with the collective energy as far as this is concerned. And I just wanted to let you know that this Friday is my event, the Channels Share. I know you can't see the graphic. The Channels Share, this is a gallery type meeting with me and others of like mind. We're going to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Auspiciously, it is on the day that the Age of Disclosure comes out. Now, I did not plan that. I set my release date before they did, but it will definitely be a topic that we talk about. If you want to be part of this or come to this, there is a link to the tickets in my link tree, which should be in the description for this video, regardless of what platform you're watching it on. It's this Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Get your tickets now. All right, here's our cards for today. So my guides are acknowledging, hey, we know that you're feeling very vulnerable right now because there's a lot of changes happening and that you want to try so hard to control it, but excessive control is only going to lead to frustration and mental strife. We are being asked to just let go and go with it. My friends, my guides are telling us stay in alignment with you and who you are, tapping into your inner peace. This is what will guide you through the next phase of our collective awakening and your individual awakenings. So again, my guides are acknowledging, I know we feel very vulnerable right now because of all the changes that are happening, and our first instinct is to try to control everything. But trying to control everything is only going to result in frustration and a feeling of mental strife. We are being asked to align with ourselves and our own inner peace, using this as the GPS and guidance for the next steps in our collective and individual awakening experiences. As hard as it is, you gotta let go of the control. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous morning sky. Oh. Every single day when I come out here, it's because I feel blessed to even be able to witness this. And I want to make sure that you take a second to realize that. This world is perfection. It is perfection. It's not the world that's the problem, friends. It's us, you know? So take a minute to step out and just enjoy the world for just a minute as you start your day, because it's going to be a beautiful one. Even though it's freezing. I'm ready to start my day. Are you? Let's do it together. Take a nice big deep breath in all the way down your toes. And release. Drop your shoulders and just remind yourself that today, it's an amazing day. Look at this. How could it be anything other than amazing when we have such a beautiful world laid out in front of us? The birds are singing, the sun is out. It's just beautiful. And we're friends. And that's the best part. Today's a great day, friends. It's a great day.